What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the whole process of lifting the OBS. I will post a picture here how it turned out with the stock springs. It's way too lifted. We don't like it. So we didn't even give a chance to the new springs that we had. We're gonna slap those on right now, see how it looks, if it brings it up enough, because what I didn't take in consideration is these are more spread apart, so they're more they're softer springs than these. These are stiffer, so with the weight these still go down way more. Instead of these stay up. Normally they'll just lose like half an inch, when these will lose like 2 inches. So I feel that's gonna be the difference for the truck. We're gonna be good with these. If we don't like it and it's still too low, like if it's the same exact thing as these right here, what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and cut the stock springs just enough, probably like 2 inches. That way we have a 4-inch drop in the front, which is what I'm aiming for right now. I already have the truck on jack stands. Tires are off. We're gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna repeat the process of taking it apart again, because obviously it was already done in the first part of the video. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm just gonna take it off camera, replace the springs. It's gonna be pretty much just replace the springs by myself and go ahead and drop it, and then show you guys how it looks, and then we'll go from there if we have to cut the springs or those springs are gonna be good. But yeah, you guys, so the tires are off. I already got my jack there with my towels ready to go, my dados. Normally, honestly, all I need is this, the perica, and some pliers and a hammer to remove all that. But I have the dados just in case we do need them. I think we need them for this one right here, for the pitman arm and the sway bar. That's the only thing you need the dados for. So all right, guys, so everything Alright guys, so everything's taken off. So this one being stock, the spring is under a lot of load. So I want to do this on camera so you guys can see when I have a jack under the lower control arm, kind of controlling how much tension we're releasing at the time. As you'll hear right now once it drops all the way. Fully open there. Now we just gotta I recommend you get yourself a bar, a long bar, and push it down. That way if anything it hits the bar, not you. You kind of center it in with lower bar joint. Okay, push it down. I hope you guys got that. So now there's no tension on it. Go ahead and grab it. Let me get it out. So this one's out, you guys. This is the new spring that we're putting on, second time around. It's basically what we would cut on this one. So let's slap this one on. Same process we're gonna do, because this one's shorter, it's not really even gonna do anything to it. It's just gonna sit up in there. Remember, get this one out, little boot. Slap it on top of there and fit it up. There's an indentation right here. That indentation right there, it will guide you for the lip right here. So yeah, let me slap it on, you guys, and then come back. All right, you guys, so on the driver's side I didn't run into this problem. It went in smooth. It was not an issue, it's just a little hiccup. But so if you guys remember, on the spring, I showed you guys on the spring, it has a little rubber that sits up here. Putting it in, it kind of moves, you could say. So we're gonna take it out. This little rubber right here, it moves, and then this one, it just doesn't want to stay where it needs to be, and it's kind of like a little bushing. So when you're going up and down, you don't hear metal banging, metal with metal, because this sits into this, which is the frame. So you don't hear it banging the whole time. It has this little rubber. So I'm gonna show you guys a trick how to slap it on, and so it won't move. All right, guys, so what you guys have here is, it's got a little indent right here. Now you guys could tell, but got the little indent. It sits properly there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab blue painter's tape or whatever kind of tape you got, and we're gonna tape it so it doesn't really affect it if the tape stays in there or not. We're gonna go ahead and tape it in place on one side, and tape it in place on the other side, and it should go in, no issues. Helps you keep it steady. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna show you guys here. You see those little teeth right there? That's where it centers in, and then like I showed you guys earlier, the little indent right there. So we already taped our what do you call it, like a bump stopper or a gasket. We already taped it to the spring. We're gonna go ahead and introduce it to the truck. In there, we're gonna jack this lower control arm up because the spring is shorter than the stock one. We're gonna jack it up, and then it should start holding it in place. Okay, you guys, so it's set there ready up here. You guys can see it there, but it's already in. So as you're jacking it up, you gotta put your lower ball joint into your spindle, make it look much easier. So there you go. Now you finish this up, put it all back together, and let's see the result. Let's see how low it is. Alright, you guys, so just while we're here already, we removed the caliper, we cleaned it up, scuffed it, and the little brackets on the spindle that show to be part of the caliper, already matched it all up, matched these up. We're gonna go ahead and spray it real quick. I'm gonna throw on a tack coat. We're just spraying over it like this. We wait for it to dry. So now we just wait for it to dry, and yeah, you guys. All right, guys, so it's put back together. We just gotta drop it, take out the jack stands. Let's see what it does, you guys. Let's see how low it gets, and have we improved it from those old springs to the new ones? Hopefully we did. Yeah. What do you guys think? Got some clearance now. Let's take it out for a spin, see how it rides. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the serpentine belt. Tensioner is right here. Remove the serpentine belt. We're gonna remove this pulley here, and then will give us access for the bolts for the power steering pump. We're gonna remove these hoses out of the way. They're connected to your gearbox, and we put the new one in. And yeah, so let me set you guys up where you guys can see. I'm gonna do a time lapse how to take it out, and putting the new one in, and anything I find along the way that I might feel like you guys need to know or whatever, I'll record it in a regular video. So yeah, let me start taking all this out. Okay guys, so this is a 16 millimeter. So we're gonna go ahead and tension up. Oh, you know what? Never mind. 15. Alright you guys, 15 mil. I'm gonna go ahead and slap it on. Tension it out. As long as you got enough space. Boom. You don't want to match you all the way down here. Serpentine belt comes off. Alright guys, so here it is. That's what it's called, pulley remover and install set. You open it up, got all these how to use it, little foam things so they're not rolling all over the place. We're going to use this one right here, this one, yeah, just drop it like I did. No, it won't work. And one of these right here, or this one, I believe it's this one. Let me set it up. Alright guys, so you guys have these two, right? You guys can see there's a smaller hole on this side than this one. So this one goes into the pulley side, like this. And then you guys have your nut where it's gonna thread onto. So it goes this way, right here. And you have this sleeve, mounts over it so it won't spread open. And you guys have this little thing is a 2-piece. This one comes off like so, it goes in here so you won't damage the head. And then this one, so you guys can see it's tensioned already and it's set. So you're gonna want to hold this. You're gonna want to hold the pulley and start giving it with a wrench on this side. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead for our trusty perica right here, and this one I'm gonna start going against it. Bam. As you guys are gonna see right now, this thing's messed up. This is not supposed to happen, and I'm assuming this is how my thing, why it doesn't steer anymore. So alright you guys, so the pulley's right there. We're gonna go ahead and start removing it. It's pressed in, so I'll show you guys the tool I'm gonna use. It cost me 36 bucks at Harbor Freight. You guys can go ahead and cop that. It literally just clips onto here, and then with a screw that comes with a tool, it starts putting pressure there, and it starts pulling it out. So let me go get it. Two, three bolts come out. The other one. And you got 4. You got another one back here. Gotta take out freaking chingadera. So let me take that power steering pump out and then get back to you guys. Alright guys, so whatever holds it from the power steering pump inside, it broke right off. So that's why I didn't have a power steering pump anymore. That's why it wasn't working. So yeah, let's go ahead and replace this. We still gotta remove the pulley from the actual spindle, you could call this. So yeah, let me take it off. We'll head back right now. Alright guys, so we got it out, finally out. I did take footage while taking it out of the truck, but because it's too dark, you can't really see. It's kind of uncomfortable to be under there. So I'm gonna show you guys with the motor I have here. We're gonna go ahead. There's this screw here that holds onto the bracket. There's 3 screws behind this pulley, and it should come out. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and remove this one, the serpentine belt, remove this, all the bolts, and it pops. So we're gonna go ahead and slap this one on here, like so, right? And we're gonna put this one in here as well. So both of these are connected there. I'm gonna put this little kind of like holder, spacer, whatever you want to call it, in there. And we're gonna go ahead, start threading this one through till it tops. All right, it's topped off there. Tenemos la perication aquí, ready to go. Vamos a poner acá y tenemos el impacto con el 13. We're just gonna hold it in place and gun it. Came right off. So this is the way it should look like, with a little stubby right there. And as you guys can see, we got 1, 2, and 3 bolts right there. This is la poderosa. Moving this one out. This one. This one. Took it out, hanging on there. It has a little bracket for the wires. Mine doesn't have it because it's on a swap. It's off of original. How it comes original from factory. A truck we pulled it off from. That one out. Mine is a swap. This hose right here, it goes into my gearbox, and this one goes into a rack and pinion, so it's a different hose. We're gonna remove this little bit right here, put it on this one, and this one we're gonna put it back on this one. So that's what we're doing right now. And yeah, let me go get the tools. todo lo que tenga de aceite. Lo vamos a poner nuevo anyway, so no importa. Alright guys, after fighting it a lot, it's back on there. We're gonna put the serpentine belt back on. It's already dark. We had one of our subscribers come by to see the trucks and stuff, so we chopped it up with him a little bit. So yeah, I did skip a few steps, but same process that you did to pull it out, you're gonna do the same thing, put it back on. We're gonna go ahead, put the serpentine back on, fill up the power steering reservoir, and then we gotta turn it from left to right, back and forth until it starts making noise and it starts feeling smooth again. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that, fill it up, and then I'll catch you guys once either we're on the road, or because we're gonna take it out for a test drive, or I start doing the whole steering left to right. Yeah, got another one. I think it should be enough. Now we're gonna start it up. That cold start. Nice and smooth. Yeah, like 10 turns. Check the level. So I still need more. I'm gonna add a little bit more, which this should be enough. Pasamos, guys, poquito. But we didn't make a mess. Alright, so you guys had it. Just gotta clean up this mess. Alright guys, the line's inside now. All this outside. Let's take it for a spin. Shoo! Guys have it. Riding in the Mamalana. Not gonna lie, it feels a lot better. Doesn't feel as bouncy as it used to. But let's see right now. Taking it easy. Trying to see what's up. Igual pues hay que manejarla para ver ya que se asiente la suspensión. Ahorita that's what we're doing, pero ya le sirve el power steering. Hay que pasar al 7-Eleven. Luego la que ya se siente mucho mejor, no voy a mentir. So that's a plus, guys.